on RockinRobin's Garage Sale Finds, and I am RockinRobin. This channel, we try to help resellers who sell online make more money. So if that's your goal, that's what we do. But today we're talking about flea markets because I sell in many formats. I sell on eBay, I sell on Mercari, I sell on Poshmark, I sell on Facebook Marketplace, and I sell at the flea market. Well, today is about flea markets. People say, I don't know what to sell. I've done several videos on what you can sell at the flea markets. But some people say, I'm looking to specialize something in something and I don't know what. What should I specialize? Well, I'm going to give you 10 different categories that I've seen people do very well in at flea markets. How's that sound? You can choose whichever one you want if you want to start a new business and be a vendor in one of these. You might have to go to a wholesale place. You might be able to find some of these at garage sales. It's up to you. You stay with us. I'll be back and we'll talk about those 10. All right, so flea market business. You want to be a vendor. Now, the first one that I've seen, and this probably is because it's warm, is sunglasses. I've seen a lot of people sell a lot of different sunglasses. Now you're going to have to find a dealer or a wholesaler and you're going to have to sell a variety and a variety of sizes. It's going to be an expensive place to start, but you can sell your sunglasses for anywhere from $5 to $10 to $15 and $20 depending on what you have. And if you have really high quality ones, you can sell them for a lot more. But a lot of people are looking for sunglasses. Every summer it seems like you need a new pair of sunglasses. And in Florida, you need them all year round. Now, I haven't seen that many dealers sell sunglasses in Florida. I've seen them more in places where it's cold in the winter. But that doesn't mean you can't give it a try. So number one was sunglasses. Number two is purses. I've seen a lot of people sell purses. Now you can buy some wholesale and you can buy some at garage sales and maybe put your used ones on one side, your expensive brand names, your Coaches, whatever in the middle, and then some new ones on one side. So that's kind of interesting and people like purses. Women are always going through the purse booths a lot to see something they like. And if you have a good variety, they gotta be in good condition or you're not gonna get money for them. But if they are, you can sell well. Purses. A lot of people sell purses and they always have people in their booth. That's a category to start. Number three, toys. Lately, there's a lot of people selling toys. And some are collector toys, some are just vintage toys, some are even new toys. Because kids go to the flea market and they go and they grab a toy. And the parents hate to turn them down. So a lot of times you can go to flea markets and tag sales and get toys cheap and sell a lot of toys. You'd be surprised selling toys if you like to collect toys. That is a good place and a good thing to sell. I sell a lot of toys. I have a whole one side of my booth selling toys. Some are vintage, some are not, but they sell. Number four. Now, number four is a category I never thought I'd say, but I'm having a lot of success with it. It is clothes. Especially in Florida, I can't believe how many clothes people buy. You're going to have to buy racks, and you're going to have to separate them, women's, men's, kids, and do them by size. But you can sell clothes. A lot more than I thought. People will buy clothes at a flea market. Go to the flea market, see if other people are selling clothes. See how they're doing. See if they have a crowd. If they do, and you think you can do better, go into clothes. Number five. The fifth category is something I sell a little bit of, but I don't know as much as everybody that's been doing it a long time that sells this type of thing, which is vintage. I like vintage glass from 1950s and 1960s, and I like Pyrex, and I like, but depression glass and certain glass, you need to know your certain items and what's vintage and what's not. And it could be vintage clothes, it could be vintage toys, it could be vintage dolls, it could be vintage glass, it could be anything vintage. But if you like to sell a lot of vintage items, people always are looking for vintage items, especially items they had as kids. And there's a lot out there. You just have to do a lot of search, and it takes some time to sell vintage. But if you have them, it's a good thing to sell. Now, number six, I did talk about this just now, was glass. The problem with selling glass, and I know a lot of people who do sell glass, is that it breaks, number one, and number two, it's always changing. For a while, depression glass sold very well. For a while, it was red glass and ruby glass. And there was a time where Roseville was huge. You never know what is going to be big and what you're going to get. You can sell glass. Like I said, it's going to break. You have to be really, really careful with it. But if you know glass and you love to sell glass vases, glass whatever, Glass does sell. If you know what you're doing, you price it right, and you're able to get it at a good cost. Number 7, perfume. A lot of people sell perfume, and they sell them to men and women. They'll go out there, they'll spray, see what they like. You have to have a lot of samples. You're probably going to have to get these online, and they do sell them. Now, I don't know how much they're selling them for. I have never bought perfume at a flea market, but it is something that a lot of people seem to get into, and somehow it seems like they buy them from a wholesale club, I would say, and that's how they get them. You want to have names, or at least imitation names, that people will know. Make sure you tell them if they're imitation. Now, number 8, groceries. And I don't mean steak and things that are going to go bad. I mean like laundry detergents. A lot of people are couponers. And if you're a couponer and you can get these items for practically nothing, and you can get boxes of them, it's amazing to sell. Those booths are probably the most crowded of any booths that I find. And I would say their laundry detergent, their Kleenex, their shaving creams, their toiletries, everything in that type of category. So laundry to toiletries to cleaning supplies, lotions, things like that do sell, and people go. Because if your prices are better, you have to be maybe half price of what you can find in the store. You don't always have to be half price, but you definitely have to be at least $2 or $3 lower, and you will make a lot of sales. That is a great one. And I don't go out and coupon enough to know how to do it. And some people get them in inventories and things, but you're gonna have to get a lot because you gotta have a variety. But that is a great thing to sell at flea markets. You always will make money in that. All right, number 9, sports equipment. A lot of people, maybe you're selling bats, baseball gloves. What other things do you sell? Baseballs, tennis rackets, lacrosse equipment. People do make money selling that, and there are booths that sell that. Now, I don't tend to do very well in it, and maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Golf clubs is about the only thing sports-wise that I sell, and I sell well. But a lot of people do sell different sports equipment, and you got to go with the season. So if you're going to do it, you really want to do baseball, maybe some football, because you'll sell in the fall a little bit, and maybe some tennis, golf, of course. So you have to be careful. I don't know how hockey would do. It depends where you live. If you live in an area where hockey's huge, you might want to sell hockey. If you don't, stick with what's huge in that area. Some people do it, and if that's something you have a lot of and you want to sell, you'll make some money. I don't know, because I don't do enough of it, but I see people that do it. Now, before I tell you the last and final thing, if you like our channel, please make sure you subscribe, because we're here to help you. We want to give you tips, we want to give you secrets, we want to give you ideas, and I'm always coming up with new things to sell at flea markets, new things to sell on eBay, giving you reasons why it's important to cross-post. A lot of people sell on eBay, and they don't realize that the items they don't sell, they should bring to a flea market. If you're a flea marketer, you know that. So, all right, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, and give us a thumbs up. Now, the last and final item I'm going to say is hats. Caps, baseball caps. A lot of booths will have baseball caps. If you get them brand new from the dealer, make sure you're charging a really good price. Don't give them away. But if you like to go out and buy them and find them at thrift stores and tag sales for $1, a quarter, something like that, you can sell them for $3, 2 for $5. You can sell them for $5. And the brand new ones, of course, you want to sell for $15 and $20. It depends how you do it. A lot of caps sell. Last time I was there, I think I sold all but like 3 of my caps, and I have a ton. I got a lot more because I didn't bring them all. I will bring more next time I go. But if you like to sell baseball caps, that's a good thing. And I'm going to give you a bonus number 11 because I thought of something. So after I talk about the caps, so you can keep caps easy. The good thing about them is they're light, they're easy to lift. It's not like something heavy and your car's going to be bogged down. So if you like sports, it doesn't have to be sports. It could be sports and Disney. It could be all kinds of things, TV shows, whatever it is you like. Caps can be a fun thing to sell. All right, my bonus number 11 is books. Do you know books? You don't want cheap, crappy, old books that are just soft cover that are junk. You want what people are reading right now. There's a million Harry Potters out there, so you don't want Harry Potters. You want to look and see what they're reading. You don't want these old Patricia Cornwells. If you're going to do something Patricia Cornwell style, get the new ones. Dean Koontz, whoever it is you read. You need to go to garage sales. You need to go to thrift stores. Find new books that people really like. And you can find collections. You can find a lot. I go to thrift stores a lot and I say, geez, I wish I knew more about books, because there's some good looking books here, but I don't. And for me, they're too heavy to carry. That's the thing. You have to be willing to carry boxes that are heavy, and you got to be willing to sell them cheap. I mean, you can't sell a soft cover for more than $1, maybe $2, depending. The hardcovers, yes, you can sell them for $5, maybe even $10, depending on the book. But a lot of people read. Everybody, it seems like, reads. And they want to look and see what you have so they can get their next collection started, what they want to read. So books are always a good item. And not enough people sell books. I only go to one flea markets and see like one person selling books. And there's always a lot of people there. So that's a very interesting thing. And you don't want textbooks. Nobody gives a crap about textbooks, let me tell you that. You want something people actually read. So this is RockinRobin. Thank you so much for watching. I hope these 11, I said 10, but 11 tips helped you to know what you want to sell when you go to the flea market, because these are all good categories if you want to specialize in something, and I think you can make money if you know about them. If you're looking for just individual items that are really good to sell, then make sure you go to my other videos, because I have 2 or 3 that tell you the 10 best items to sell, the best items selling this year, 7 big items that are selling right now. There's a lot of different programs and videos that I made that are going to help you make more at the flea market. I have tips about preventing fraud, best places to get your spot, all kinds of good things. Well, this is RockinRobin. Thank you so much for watching. You go out there, you go to the flea market, and you make yourself some money. See you soon.